Everyone on board, or I'm leaving without you!
We just saved you!
Go, go, go!
Here we are. Del Vasto's Landing.
Now we find out what kind of man pays this well for a blank deck of playing cards.
Wouldn't mind knowing who the hell we were fighting back in Marseille. Never seen troops like that before.
Let's see what this Mr. L has to say for himself.
A lovely little Mediterranean island you have here, Mr. L. I assume you are Mr. L?
I have that dubious privilege. Welcome, Mr. Lejeune, Ms. Erickson, Mr. Sawyer. Do you have the undrawn hand?
We have a package for you. What's inside, we couldn't say, of course.
Ah, of course. Regardless, that deck of cards is key to your next job for me.
Slow down, pal. Who says we're interested in a next job? The last one burned your courier, and those two saw the body.
Then you three may divvy his pay among yourselves. And I'll sweeten the pot for this next one. 50%.
You sound desperate. Okay, Mr. L, I'll humor you. What do you want us to do?
In a word, sabotage. I'm in a race, you see. A race to find an ancient ruin, a tower. You may know it under one of its other names. The Axis Mundi, the World Tree, the Tower of Babel.
Oh, you're an archaeologist then. That's disappointing.
I am no archaeologist, Monsieur Lejeune. And my rivals in this race are even less so. I want to preserve the tower. My enemies want to ransack it. It cannot be allowed to fall into their hands.
But it can fall into yours, huh? And the gal with the sword. She's one of these rivals?
Zorana Nicastro. Yes, she and two others, a nobleman and an industrial tycoon. Each is the scion of their own noble house. Collectively, they call themselves the Banished Court.
Science of the Banished Court. Mm-hmm. And how close are they to finding the tower?
They've already found it.
You said you were in a race.
I was, and I lost. But I'm not out of the fight yet. My enemies have yet to enter the tower. It is a dangerous place, and their preparations are incomplete. I want you three to sabotage their efforts until I can find the tower myself.
Sabotage, huh? You have a target in mind?
My sources have identified an outpost belonging to another of the court's three leaders, the tycoon, Trace Marteau.
Marteau. Isn't that the famous American industrialist?
The one who's always in the papers?
The very same. I want you to infiltrate his outpost, sabotage a machine you'll find at the center, and return to me.
Sabotage requires a subtle hand. You'll need me. In the spirit of charity, I accept.
You'll need me too. But if the other two scions are anything like Nicastro, I ain't risking my neck for free.
Mr. Sawyer is right. Double our fee, Mr. L, and we'll get to work.
Double it is. And please, call me Locke.
All this for one long-lost tower, huh? There must be something very valuable inside. I wonder why Locke thinks he's the one who should have it.
You sure ask a lot of questions, kid.
It's part of my charm. Besides, I've seen my share of archaeological expeditions. Most of the time, everyone goes home empty-handed. Sometimes, you only wish they did.
Mr. Locke hasn't asked us to break out the pickaxes. He just wants us to smash up some machinery.
That's another thing. Trace Marteau is in a secret alliance with that Nicastro woman. How's that for an odd couple? He's working on flying cars and she's running around with antique swords. How did they meet?
I wonder that too. It keeps me up at night. I'm trying to count the money Locke paid me, but I keep losing count because I can't stop wondering.
Mr. Sawyer, I'd be happy to count your money for you. Just say the word.
Gentlemen, please. It's simple. Two sets of wealthy eccentrics have decided to indulge in an archaeological competition. Our Mr. Locke and this banished court. And if we play our cards right, we'll come away rich enough to cultivate eccentric hobbies of our own. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be preparing for our next mission. We wouldn't want to disappoint our employer, would we?
One more thing. These are portable radios. They'll allow you to communicate in the field, as if you were standing side by side.
That's the tiniest radio I ever seen. In the war, they were big as rucksacks and heavy as sin.
The modern world is one of strange and rapid change. I'll take any advantage it provides.
So, you finally have your cards back. Was it worth it?
Without a question. The undrawn hand is no ordinary deck of cards.
Oh yeah? You going to do a reading? See your future? Can you see my future?
Centuries of study, and we've only scratched the surface of the card's potential. But we know this. The undrawn hand doesn't predict the future. It changes it.
Can it give me a future where I have a secret island of my own and don't have to work for you anymore?
The cards prefer those who tempt fate. Perhaps if you keep sticking your neck out in the field, like you did in Marseille.
Forget about it. I almost got my head sliced off on that last job. I'll keep flying your gang of crooks around, but I'm not getting off the plane anymore. Not for anything.
Not to worry. My agents will handle the field work from now on.
Glad we see eye to eye. Good night, boss. Hope somewhere in those cards of yours is a winning hand.
There is, Captain. There has to be.
What'll it be?
All right. This generator Mr. Locke wants us to destroy is just up ahead.
From stealing blank cards to destroying machinery. Locke is a strange one, that's for sure.
Enough windjamming. Let's do this job and get out.
Not bad. I'll take it.
Fanatics willing to die for the banished court and its magisters. Acolyte ceremonial daggers are razor sharp, and their dedication to the court is absolute. Shock troops and flankers, the court's scourges move quickly to stun and overwhelm their enemies.
What do we have here?
Come on, y'all. Time to earn our bread.
You picked the wrong side, my friend.
There's no reason to draw a fight out. End it quick as you can, however you can. Honey, I'm home. Another card. Stay put.
Something's wrong with my gun.
We're better than this. Or at least one of us is.
It's not my fault.
Come on, make a move.
Reloading.
You took your eye off the prize.
I see him.
This is how we say hello.
Now that was impressive.
And that's why Uncle Sam pinned a medal on me back in 18. Light him up! Told you I could handle this on my own.
Couldn't have done it better myself. A challenge! That's all I ask!
I'd eat him up for you, kid. Don't forget it.
I found something useful, and I didn't even steal it. Oh, well, oh, it's not a real score until there's a scar.
I shouldn't have to do this for myself.
I could steal the eyeliner off your eyes. Hold on.
See if we can cause a little trouble.
Someone's about.
That's the way we do it.
not here to play games.
See? I practice. This is going well, honestly.
Let's make tracks. Here we go. Shame. Someone left this line around.
That's that. Marcho's generator is scrap. Now let's get out of here.
I guess this sets back the banished court's plans for the tower. Whatever they are.
Ask Locke if you're so curious. Me? I'd rather get rich than get wise.